Hello there, Shadow Helmet Guy here, and for this video, other Helmet Guy will be joining me as we dive into the issues I have with this show. But anyway, let's get into it. Well, I watched it and I wasn't impressed. Feels like an emotional roller coaster. All these characters and villains are trying to victimize each other, which gets confusing. At first I thought it was simple. Demons are bad, humans defend themselves. But now it's completely flipped. Looking from the demons' perspective where humans are the problem and demons are trying to find refuge.
Right, they're going for emotional attachment, showing that both sides have suffered in different ways and are more relatable to each other than you'd expect. It's a very popular modern writing style, the idea that no one is truly evil.
And yeah, it does seem to be heading to that direction. But it feels like they've taken characters from the games and pushed them into a story that wouldn't exist in the game universe. Though I suppose at the end of the day, we're looking at one person's vision for this world. Now for Dante. I'm not really impressed with his design. I'm not sure why they tried to make him look so similar to Nero. It's quite strange. In the show, he even sounds like him, and visually resembles the DMC4 Nero, which is only going to make things more confusing for people. And it's funny, because even DMC's Dante has a similar look to DMC5 Nero as well. So at this point, it seems to be a pattern of these characters blending into each other's design-wise. Power-wise, he is significantly weaker than his game counterpart. And I assume that's to make him feel more relatable and grounded compared to the Dante we know from Devil May Cry 3. And his personality is quite cringeworthy at times. The jokes don't really land for me, but there are some good one-liners here and there, but they don't really make up for the awkward scenes he's in. Honestly, at this point I'm starting to wonder, is this actually supposed to be Dante, or are we just looking at Nero with a different name?
Now with Lady, her Devil May Cry 3 version was great. You understood her motivation, she's consumed by rage and driven by revenge, and she'll take out anyone who gets in her way. She's highly skilled with powerful weaponry that's more than capable of handling lower-class demons. But the Netflix version of Lady tries way too hard to be a badass and it comes across as cringeworthy at times. And the constant swearing is just excessive. Practically every single sentence has one and it gets very repetitive and tiresome very quickly. The show is clearly trying to build her up as the main character with a sympathetic backstory to explain why she acts the way she does. But most of the time she just comes across as heartless, cruel and selfish. And what really bothers me is how the show makes her overpowered to the point where Dante is constantly shocked or caught off guard whenever she outsmarts him, even though he is significantly stronger and faster than her. It just doesn't add up. Now in the show, Lady works for the government as part of an organized demon hunting task force, trained and equipped specifically to take down demons. But here's where it gets frustrating. They use these so-called anti-demon bullets that are never properly explained. What are they actually made from? Holy water? Some kind of special chemical compound? The show never tells you, and that's just lazy writing. And as for the rest of the task force, they're honestly quite useless. They have enhancement equipment, armor and training, yet they're completely outclassed in almost every encounter. Which raises the question, why were these people chosen to hunt demons in the first place if they struggle this badly? It's a bit embarrassing when you think about it. All that gear and resources from the government and they still can't hold their own without Lady carrying the whole team.
Now let's talk about the villains. Compare Arkham for Devil May Cry 3 to White Rabbit from the Netflix show. Arkham was a good villain. He was a demonology scholar, was his sole desire to become a demon himself. He even sacrificed his own wife in a ritual attempt to achieve it. And when he failed, he found other means, manipulating and delivering Virgil to get what he wanted. He was a compelling antagonist that serves the story of Devil May Cry 3 very well. Now, White Rabbit. I understand his character design was taken from the Devil May Cry manga, where he was originally just a minor character, but they decided to elevate him into a main antagonist of the show, and his backstory is about generic as it gets. Humans bullied him, abused him as a child, so he fled to the demon world where he was treated better. Then a deadly mist starts destroying the demon world, forcing him to return to the human world to survive, only to get attacked by humans again. So now he wants to get revenge by merging the demon world with the human world to wipe out humanity entirely. It's a very by the numbers sympathetic villain origin story. Humans are bad, demons are good. He suffered, we get it. Arkham had layers and ambition. White Rabbit just feels like a checklist.
Now let's talk about the demons themselves, comparing the games to the Netflix version. In the games, the demons are genuinely frightening. They're not human, they don't look human, and they're not meant to be relatable. They have no emotions, they're biologically alien and supernaturally powerful in ways that put them completely beyond human understanding. That's what makes them terrifying. They don't think like us, they don't feel like us, and forming any kind of friendship or bond with them is extremely rare in the Devil May Cry universe. It's not something that just happens, and in terms of raw power, conventional human weaponry barely scratches them. It really depends on the class of demon you're dealing with. Lower class demons can be manageable, but higher class demons are a completely different story. The durability and supernatural abilities on display at that level give humans virtually no realistic chance of winning without something extraordinary on their side.
Now with the Netflix demons, for some reason, they're almost biologically similar to humans. Their designs are far more humanoid than you'd expect from something that's supposed to be a terrifying demon, and it feels very deliberate. They made them look more friendlier, less monstrous, so the audience can sympathize with them more easily. They speak human language, some of them are friendly towards humans, and overall they come across as significantly more intelligent than their game counterparts. Which honestly raises a funny point. If these demons are this smart and this organized, why haven't they built their own civilization in the demon world already? We're talking about beings intelligent enough to communicate, form relationships, and navigate human society. You'd think by now that they have their own technology, their own science, their own way of dealing with things like pollution and resources. And here's the thing that gets me. If they're capable of all that, why haven't they developed their own version of the anti-human weapons used against us? Humans apparently figured out anti-demon bullets. So what's stopping the demons from doing the same thing in reverse? I'm genuinely surprised this show hasn't gone there yet.
Now towards the end of the season, we get the appearance of Virgil, and interestingly he's shown rescuing demons from imprisonment camps in the demon world. So it looks like Virgil is being positioned as the hero from the demon side of things, while Dante is on the opposite end representing the humans. Though not exactly willingly. He was captured by Lady and has essentially become an obedient servant for the government, which is a strange place to put a character like Dante. But I think I can see where this is all heading. Season 2 looks like it's going to lean heavily into the perspective of the demons fighting back against humans who are invading and trying to conquer their world for their own benefit. So essentially the humans become the aggressors and the demons become the victims defending their homeland. Virgil is their savior figure on one side, a reluctant and restrained Dante on the other. It's an interesting setup on paper, but whether the show can actually deliver on it remains to be seen.
Now as for season 2, I originally had no intention of watching it at all, and was just going to leave the show behind entirely, because the reason I came back to make this video is because my original rant was honestly my weakest. The audio was bad, which it felt rushed and all over the place compared to my other videos, so I figured if I was going to revisit it properly, I might as well commit to finishing this series too, and this time I won't be suffering this through alone. Other helmet guy will be joining me for a season 2 review, which I'm grateful for, because that would have been a lot to sit through by myself. But anyway, what do you guys think about the Devil May Cry Netflix show? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, thanks for watching.